what we want to be able to do with slope now is be able to calculate the slope from points. Sometimes you may not necessarily have a picture. In this case, we're going to do it both ways. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is go ahead and identify the 2 points on the line that we want to use. So notice this first point down here is the point 2, 3. And then this point over here is the point 8, 6. And what we're going to use the formula that slope is y2 minus y1. So you subtract the y's and then divide it by x2 minus x1. So remember, this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So the formula says we're going to take our y's, 6 minus 3, subtract them, and then do the same thing with the x's on the bottom. Now, if you flipped it, if you did 3 minus 6 over 2 minus 8, that would be fine. You're going to get the same answer. So this gives me 3 divided by 6. And remember, we talked about slope. We always want a fraction that's reduced. And if you reduce that, you're going to get 1/2 as your answer. So this is the way to do it if you are only given the points. Now let's check we get the same thing if we do it graphically. So let's use the rise over run idea. So your rise in this case would be 3. Your run is 6. So rise over run is still 3 over 6, which is 1/2. You get the exact same answer. So really, this is the same as rise over run. Your change in the y coordinates when you subtract it is really called your rise because it's how many units you're going up. And then your run is the horizontal distance, how many units you're running across. Okay. So let's take a look at one more. I'm going to do number 3 with you guys. So again, we're going to do it actually from using the points. So let's find these points. So this first one here is the point 1, 3. The second one here is the point 9, 3. So this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. And our formula for slope says we do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is 0 over 8. And if you do 0 divided by 8 on your calculator, it's going to tell you it's 0. And we already know from what we learned before that the slope of a horizontal line is 0. So this is just your check that it works. So for all the rest of the problems on this slide and the next slide, I want you to do it by finding the 2 points and calculating it, but then you can also check graphically that your answer makes sense.